In the Impact segment tonight, a new outrage from the man behind the WikiLeaks debacle. Out on bail and living in a mansion on a country estate in England, Julian Assange is now selling his story to, of all people, an American publisher, Alfred A. Knopf. Some say Assange is receiving more than $1 million to tell his story on how he came to be the man who released tens of thousands of classified documents, embarrassing the government and endangering hundreds, if not thousands, of people around the world who work for us and with us. So, who could defend this book deal? We looked everywhere. We found Alan Colmes. He joined us here in New York. All right, go ahead.
You looked under a rock, and there I was.
I joke a little bit, but it's not a very popular position to defend Julian Assange.
Hey, you know what I'll defend?
The guy is a hated man.
So what? You know what we're defending here? Capitalism. You don't believe in capitalism?
I do.
A book publisher offers.
I'm a firm believer in capitalism.
He gets the deal. They want to pay it. If people buy the book, that's capitalism.
Just like that, Alan.
If you're
just like that.
Are you a capitalist?
I'm a capitalist. But I would also say,
is that not capitalism?
I would also say that I wouldn't condone a book deal with a child pornographer or a pedophile.
I agree with you there. But wait a minute. We're not talking about this guy being a child pornographer.
So,
are you comparing Julian Assange to a child pornographer?
Worse. Worse.
Absolutely not.
This guy has put Americans at danger, at risk around the world.
What evidence is there?
Sure there is.
Where's the evidence?
Sure there is.
Where's the evidence? Wait a minute. Our own government.
Bradley Manning, Private Bradley Manning leaks documents to this guy. He puts them out there. Hillary Clinton has said he has put us in a bad position.
If there's a space within your words, I'd like to breathe and say a couple of things here. Is there any evidence? Our own government has said nothing harmful has happened. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, they have said, you know, things will go on as normal. Lawrence Eagleburger, a former Secretary of State, I had on my radio show, said this will be forgotten in a year. What evidence is there that any life has been changed?
You know what this is like?
Answer my question. What evidence is there that any life was harmed because of the leak of this information?
This is just like this is like Charlie Manson calling himself a journalist.
Wait a minute.
Or John Wayne Gacy calling himself an actor or an artist. I mean, these are common criminals. These guys should be put behind bars, throw away the key, and certainly should not be making money profiting from
I don't think you need me for this segment because you're going to go on a rant. Look, what crime has he committed?
Well, how about when some of the documents that he leaked expose some of our important locations of some of our military, and someone gets hurt, someone dies? Who died? Then will you agree with me?
Well,
then will you agree with me?
If my aunt has a beard, will you agree she's my uncle? Tell me when this has happened.
No,
where this has happened.
That doesn't necessarily.
Tell me who's died.
Well, we don't know who's died, and maybe there'll be more who died.
Show me where the harm is.
Well, there will be harm. We've been told by the Department of Defense. We've been told by the Secretary of State. This is bad. This is
will you show me the harm? Then we can talk. Show me where the harm is.
In the meantime, just let him leak away.
Show me where the harm is.
Let him leak away, right? Let him publish all these documents.
Show me where the harm is. You don't believe in whistleblowing, and you don't believe in capitalism.
Oh, I do believe in whistleblowing.
So you don't believe in capitalism.
On crimes, on criminal activity. I believe
somebody made an offer.
That's not what he's done. He's put our people at risk. He's put our friends of ours, our allies, even our troops at risk.
I think we know how you feel.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Topic number 2.
But thanks for being my guest.
Does President Obama, did he make a mistake by picking up the phone, calling the Philadelphia Eagles and saying, quarterback Michael Vick, good job, I'm proud of you, you made a comeback.
No, he did not make a mistake.
That's okay with you.
Do you believe if you do your crime and you do your debt to society, you should then be allowed to live your life again?
This guy killed dogs.
I'm an animal advocate.
He electrocuted dogs.
I'm an animal advocate.
He drowned dogs.
I love animals.
I love dogs too, but
I consider myself an advocate of animal rights. But do you deserve a second chance after you pay your debt to society? The guy did what, 19 months? Do you deserve a second chance?
Let's just say I agree with you. Let's just say, okay, he paid his debt to society. Right, I'm burying my street cred. But should the president take time out of his Hawaiian vacation, pick up the phone and pat Michael Vick on the back? Why? Why?
So you'd have something to attack. He gives you a chance to attack him on something.
No.
What can I find on a holiday week to go after the president on? He called Michael Vick's boss.
I don't know.
We'll go after him for that. He gives you something to talk about.
Alan, we have 14.6 million people out of work right now. We have close to $14 trillion in national debt. I think there are other things that are more important than picking the phone up and telling the Eagles.
You're probably upset that he's on vacation, aren't you?
No. I'm all for vacation. Good. I'm actually thrilled he's on vacation. Take more. In fact, you can have 2011. Stay there if you don't mind. Right. But there are things.
All right. So whatever he does,
for gosh sake, Alan, he had his national director of national intelligence not knowing that 12 people were picked up in London for a terrorist plot. Don't you think he could be on that a little bit more than the quarterback in Philadelphia tonight?
No matter what he does, you're going to say he could be doing something else. He does something of a sport nature, he should be doing something else. No matter what he does, he could be doing something else. He had a great couple of weeks. He really went after these Republicans in Congress. He accomplished a great deal over the last few weeks during a lame duck Congress. He did most of what he promised he would do in his first 2 years as president, and you're upset that he called the owner of a sports team. Come on.
I'm just saying there are a lot of other, on the hierarchy of things that get you on the checklist and honey to-do list that Michelle Obama.
I'm sure whatever he does.
By the way, make sure you call the Eagles and say, good job, Michael Vick.
If this is the best you can attack him on this week, I guess that's what we'll have to live with, right? This is the way we can attack Obama on this week.
Leave it right there, Mr. Alan Colmes. Thank you very much. All right.